Two, one. Welcome back to Station Square, where we continue to
You're not
run
going to do the
off,
card
you know.
section?
So in my test playthrough, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what this is, and I saw it's just the cart section, so I was like, I don't think there's really a merit to doing the extra side thing, because especially, like, I'm not really going for emblems, besides the ones, like, I tend to accidentally find, in the hub world.
That's fair.
I mean, while I was playing this, Egg Sandwich was watching me a bit, and he's very good at finding things. So he helped me find quite a few while I was just roaming around the,
But he didn't help you finding all of the character items.
No. Also, what the hell was that running animation for Amy? She was just kind of like running in place, like, yeah, and then Zero just grabs her.
It's fine. Also to classic Dreamcast model, even in the DX port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I also don't think that we went over the fact that when Sonic hops onto the tornado, he, like, goes into, like, a Saturn quality model.
It's fine. You can't see his face.
Yeah, like, you're too far away. But I mean, like, the cutscene where you take off with Tails the first time, you can see the model change.
It's fine. Don't look at it. Look at the cool plane.
Yeah. Okay, the entire plot point with Gamma going rogue. It
It's
makes sense
explained
from
in
a
his
Sonic.
plot.
It's explained in his plot, but it just kind of, through Amy's side, it just kind of, like, happens. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll get to it when we get to Gamma's part, which Gamma is also a dumbass because that platform did not rotate him that hard. But
It's fine.
it's fine. But how, a robot made by Dr. Eggman to kill can just be changed just because Amy lectures it.
I mean, there's also the influence of the bird.
Yes, that is very much true.
Which we'll get to later on.
Yeah.
Um,
Because that is... Yeah, Gamma's plot, I guess I just never fully understood.
Yeah. It is weird, but it's cool to have a story from the villain's perspective, which is pretty much all Gamma was.
Which is essentially what Sonic Adventure 2 did.
But better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but better. Because here you played as one of, Eggman's robots, while in Adventure 2 you actually play as Eggman.
Play it as Eggman. In the same mech style. But
Also, Amy has no reaction. Her model is completely still. Like, typically they have, like, the idle animation like she does now, but when the bird was flying... I forgot I did that. And
I'm a few seconds ahead, it's fine.
It's fine. And, sometime you should go back and read the text that I put on the,
You deliberately put different text on that.
I deliberately put dumb shit on the slides. But,
man. It better be different text for when we get to Gamma's playthrough.
Oh, yes, it is.
Good.
The first time I did it with Tails, just because that's when my computer actually crashed. But for this, like,
of course.
Gamma just fucking died for a hot second.
Had a casual seizure. It's fine.
Casual seizure. Also, Gamma has, like, a PS4 light bar on the back of his head. And now you can't unsee that.
Predicting the future. Predicting the future. But hey, look, it's that one minigame.
If you can clear this awesome game!
Which is literally just... It's just Whack-A-Mole, but with Sonic dolls.
Yeah. And also, another continuity problem is that if you do Amy's story first, when you get to Gamma's story, and which is when, you know, Gamma checks on you in the cell.
She has the warrior
Amy's high
feather.
score is on this machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This entire section is just,
Dumb.
yeah. It's like 30 seconds of me just turning around and pressing B. What?
Also-
I can't believe this.
Also,
And also, I
why
find
did...
it so stupid that it's like, I put this awesome game. You're never going to beat my score. And then somebody beats his score, and then it gives them a prize? Did, like, Eggman plan this? Like, the whole time?
Like, what's weird about the prize is that it's a headband with a feather on it.
For
That
Amy.
is pretty much, yeah, specifically sized for Amy.
And also, that's the only time I ever used that move, to try it out.
And you don't go back for the long hammer, I assume?
Power-ups exist, dude!
What?
Long hammer, is that another power-up that I probably missed?
Yep. If you go back to that room after the egg carrier crashes, you can play the minigame
really? Wow.
again, beat your own high score, and you get a long reach hammer.
But the only ever time that you go back to the egg carrier after it falls is just to get Amy's final boss fight.
If you do it before all of that, you can go out of your way and get the long hammer.
I was just dicking around with the the switch there for a moment.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Ow.
Glad everywhere.
How nice of the game to give me a shield and then right around the next corner give me another shield.
I mean, you were very likely to be hit.
Yes.
Very likely.
And also Zero, was it like my fault or is just Zero a dumbass because he like fell into the floor and an explosion happened causing him to be knocked on his ass?
Yes.
Okay. Like, can Zero throw bombs and he just landed in his own bomb?
I honestly don't know what Zero is all capable of. Again, it's been a decade since I touched this game. All I know is that he runs after you, occasionally shoots lasers that are, like, mildly lethal.
Yeah. Well, I never lose to Zero, so...
Yeah, same. I've never lost to Zero either. I think I've come close.
Yeah. I mean,
but, like, never have.
It is something to keep you moving in all of Amy's stages. But outside of that... I mean, there's also, like, some sections like this where you don't even have to worry about Zero. I mean, as I say that, Zero shows up again. Like, also, how are you supposed to talk to that, like, hint monitor? Like, well, Zero's chasing after you. Like, what do you expect?
Stun Zero, talk to the hint monitor, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Now, I like how I mean, I don't want to say I like, but I find it at least somewhat intriguing that they decided to break up, you know, some of Amy's, you know, platforming, you know, gameplay with some puzzle stuff, like in this level specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not exactly
nice
a puzzle. It's literally just shape matching. But then you have an idiot like me who can't find what the last one is.
It's color matching more than shape matching.
It's color, yeah, it's color matching, but...
And you died.
Yeah, I did. I literally fell through like a 2-inch gap, so it's fine.
It's fine. At this point, we don't care.
Yeah.
Again, we're not doing this live.
Yeah. I just edit out all the retracing, because the main reason is, like, I always want to make it obvious when I edit, because it's like, I'm not perfect. And also, I want to be, like, genuine with this stuff. Even though, really, it doesn't really matter in the long run, I just find it's, you know, me being like, hey, I suck at this game. I know I suck at this game, but I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah. You don't have to be perfect at games.
That's my main mantra with a lot of games, is that, yes, I suck at these, but that doesn't mean I don't like playing them.
Yeah.
But as you were saying,
Yeah, you don't have to be good at games. You just need to know what you're doing, generally speaking.
and that goes into the conversation of, yes, I do enjoy playing, on the easier difficulties now. As some friends might call that blasphemy, I'm just like, I just want to enjoy the content that I paid for.
Yeah, you don't have to play on the hardest difficulty, but the one friend in question.
I understand how some people find more, fulfillment in a harder difficulty, as in, like, it's more of a reward to overcome the challenges that, you face.
Yeah.
In terms of that harder difficulty, but I'm just like, I just want to enjoy this, piece of media. And I suck at video games. I completely missed that checkpoint. And I suck at video games, so I don't want it to be a very frustrating experience. Like, say me, I suck at, like really me, I suck at video games. I've never once yet been able to complete a 9.0 or 9.9 run of Classic Mode in Smash.
Meanwhile,
and the amount of times that I've tried, there was a lot of yelling involved.
And then I had to cheese my way through max difficulties on Smash 4 3DS and Smash Ultimate. Like,
and also, Amy, you dumbass.
And yes, like specifically,
how if you're running and you throw something when you're running. But as you were saying, Gron.
Back to the Smash Bros. Hardest difficulty classic thing. I had to cheat. Like, first of all, I played on Smash 4 3DS, not Wii U.
Beautiful.
But the first time, and I think one of the very few times, I beat 9.0 or whatever it was in that game. I was using Captain Falcon. Well, no, that came after, long after.
Yeah.
I was using Captain Falcon, and I had like critical hit up, spamming knees.
Oh yeah, because 3DS and Wii U had like the character altering
customs.
Stuff.
The customs, yeah. Which really
essentially
cool.
got refined into Smash Ultimate Spirits, I believe.
Well,
Amy, pick up the goddamn rock.
Well, the mechanics of spirits are just an extension of the customs stuff from Smash
Except for
4.
There's no longer... Because the thing that Smash 4 had was like custom special moves, which now only the Miis have those.
Yes.
Also, apparently, if you hit zero enough times, you can't hit him for a while.
He just goes into Berserker mode. And I know that the only other character to have a variety of special moves in Smash 4's custom set is Palutena.
Yeah.
Which is... I guess it makes sense because special moves from Hulk from Kid Rising.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's worse that was balanced out for Ultimate.
Yeah. Yeah, for the also another Levi being a dumbass thing. Look, that darn last colored rock doesn't show up until you get closer to it. So I thought there was nothing up on those risers.
Yeah, it's dumb. Gotta love
draw distance.
Gotta love draw distance. Let's go back.
This and Adventure 2 are the only two games that use that bomb item.
Maybe
a Game Gear game used it, but as a screen nuke, I mean, the 3D games would make more sense to have a screen nuke item, but...
I mean, that's literally what Team Blast was, but as a function and not an item.
Yeah, it was something that you earned and not an item.
Yeah. Was there any other screen nuke? I can't think of any.
I know some fan games have a screen nuke, but
those are fan games.
Yeah. And also, speaking of Team Blast, Team Chaotix is the best one, don't at me.
And a lot of people got pissed off. None of them. In all seriousness, I've never touched Heroes.
Yeah.
Except...
I mean, for me, I have, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, Heroes does suck, but it's like my first Sonic game, so of course I, enjoy it a little more than I should.
The only time I've ever touched Heroes was at McDonald's.
Oh
when
yeah,
they had all the yeah.
They had the game. They had the game things in the play area.
Yes. That's the only time I've touched Heroes.
I wonder why those things only ever had like Sonic games in them for like when it was GameCubes.
I mean, there were a couple others.
I think it
Like,
had
especially
Adventure 2 Battle and Sonic Heroes. That was it. No, it was Monkey Ball and Heroes.
Yeah, it was Monkey Ball and Heroes on the one. There were a couple others, like I know one of them had like a very, very like dead screen thanks to being right in the way of a sunlight.
Oh yeah.
And that had some like generic looking adventure game.
Mm-hmm. Man, I am so glad I started working at that place after they got rid of that damn thing.
Yeah. That's fair. But it kind of sucks not having that there, you know? It's like a piece of history.
It is. I mean, it's a stupid piece of history, but it's still kind of like...
It's still history.
It's dumb.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't good. But for what it was...
I mean, it's the only thing I ever did when I was in the place, so...
Yeah, true. Same here,
just go
most
over
of the time.
to the GameCube with Monkey Ball, because that was the one game I didn't have.
I mean, I just straight up didn't... I just straight up didn't have a GameCube.
Yeah.
Years later.
Yeah. And when it came to the Wii, everybody had a GameCube at that point, so...
Yeah.
It just
but
came down to
did
getting
you have...
controllers for it.
And, memory cards.
Oh, yeah,
I never had a memory card. Like, even when I had GameCube games, I never had a memory card.
Yeah, it sucks that the Wii was never able to actually write to its internal memory for GameCube games. Like, I mean, understand, like, say if you had a GameCube, like, maybe they could have made it work where you could, like, transfer, data off of a card onto the Wii, but they totally could have made it. But they couldn't have, because they literally shoved a GameCube into the Wii.
Yeah. I mean, it works for what it's worth.
Yeah, because if you go as a security feature, going into GameCube mode shuts off all Wii features. So they could have made it, made GameCube games saved to the internal memory, but that probably could have opened up a security hole. Not that that matters anymore now. That's why we have, like, Nintendo.
And, like, all these other means to play, like, Mario Kart Wii and only Mario Kart Wii, because that's the game everyone cares about. And only Mario Kart Wii, because that's the one game people only care about for online on the Wii.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, like, the best game online for the Wii, from my understanding.
Oh, yes, 100%. Like, it was, like always the #1 game on Wi-Fi connection, and it's still the #1 game on WinFi.
Like, what else would you even play? Like,
Brawl?
Brawl? I mean, Brawl mods are getting good.
That is true.
But
then again, if people are going to be playing Brawl online, it's going to be through NetPlay and not WinFi.
Yeah. Especially since... Have people tried fixing actual Brawl online, or not?
No, I think the general consensus is to use NetPlay.
Fair enough.
Essentially, say with like Melee, like the only way to play that online is NetPlay.
I mean, yeah. And that's the end of the part.
And we all know. Oh goodness, that was the end of the part. And the next part opens up with yet another egg carrier eating shit.
It's fine. It's fine.
Actually thinking, what happened to cause the egg carrier to fucking spontaneously combust?
Fuck, I don't know.
Like, yeah, Sonic defeated Chaos 6 and then jumped off, and it just decided, well, Eggman left. Time to go boom.
Self-destruct switch.
Yeah, and how thankfully, the egg carrier was over the ocean at this point.
And managed to float close enough to Mystic Ruins where you can just take a random ass raft.
No, you can take a raft from Station Square as well.
Real? Oh yeah. Then why would you need a train to get to Mystic Ruins?
I don't
if
know,
you
man.
can if the egg carrier lands in a place that's close enough to go by raft between both the Mystic Ruins and Station Square.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, see you all in the next part for the saddest X you've ever seen.